Hey guys, it's Nick Wigley with TTJC Maryville. Today, in this video, we're going over Taeguek Il Jang or Taeguek Form 1. In this form, we are going to be using the footwork of a walking stance and a front stance. And the techniques we're using in this form are a high block, and then middle block, a low block, punch and reverse punch or jab and cross, and a front snap kick. Let's dive into these techniques and put them all together to create our Taeguek Form 1. Let's get started. The two footworks that we use is a walking stance and a front stance. Walking stance is exactly as it sounds, as if I'm walking. A front stance, my step is deeper, about double shoulder width apart. So my front knee is bent and my back leg is straight. It is important that my heel should be on the ground and my toes are facing forward when I'm in a front stance, and I should be able to posture up. If I step too far forward and I'm leaning forward, I've gone too deep in my front stance. So this is a good front stance. And if you ever find that you're off balance, your base in your stance just might be too narrow. So just take your feet and step them apart and widen your base. That should give you better balance. So you can see a sideways purview and the differences between those. Walking stance is here. Again, just like I'm walking. A front stance. My stance is deeper, about double shoulder width. And the base is wider. Walking. Front stance. A punch is when my foot is forward and I throw my punch with that same side. A reverse punch is from the rear hand. So in a walking stance, my normal punch is my lead hand punch. In fighting, we call this a jab. The rear hand punch is called a reverse punch. When we fight or kickboxing, we call this a cross. Let's take a look at the blocks next. Low block refers to protecting our body from an incoming kick or punch. So what we do is we're going to take our blocking hand, bring it across our body, right to our opposite shoulder. Our other hand will come down as if I'm trying to brush off dirt. Now, from here, I will block down as I pull my blocking hand in. This is also referred to as a low sweeping block, meaning I'm trying to sweep away the technique and just move it out of the way. Middle block, or an inside middle block, we're bringing our hand from the outside and we're bending it at about a 45-degree angle. My other hand will reach across as if I'm grabbing an imaginary string on my elbow. I'm gonna pull the string. At the same time, I bring my block in and I snap my wrist at the last moment. So I get this nice pop from my uniform. Notice I kind of make a little bit of a circular motion with my arms. This is to help to get that pop and that snappiness in your technique. Let's talk about the high block lastly. The high block, I'm bringing my blocking hand from the bottom as if I'm carrying a baby. My pulling hand is over the top. From here, I'm pulling this hand in and my blocking hand will come in front of my pulling hand, snapping up and out. So my palm should face outward as my block is up. Notice it's at a 45-degree angle. This is a much stronger frame and much stronger block than 90 degrees. This is very weak. From the side, notice also my high block is in front of my body. It is not over my head. It is in front of my head. This is very important because I'm trying to stop a punch from coming to my face or technique coming to my face. So I want to make sure I'm blocking in front of my face and not too close where I still may get hit. The last technique that's involved in Taeguek Il Jang is the front snap kick. The front snap kick, I'm chambering my knee up. So my foot is pointed down. My knee is pointed to my target. From here, I'm extending my foot out, snapping back, and I will place it back down. In Taeguek Il Jang, the front kick is usually going forward. So it's important as we do our form that we maintain good balance. So that's all the footwork and techniques involved in Taeguek Il Jang. So now let's jump into the form. First thing is we have to bow to begin. So we'll say chariot, which means attention in Korean. Kyunye, which means bow. Junbi is ready position. Our ready position is we're going to step out with our left foot first, about shoulder width apart. Our hands will come up to our chest. We clench our fists and extend our hands down. Now we're ready to begin. So they'll say Taeguek Il Jang, 시작, or Taeguek Form 1, begin. When we start, we're stepping to our left with our left foot forward in a walking stance. And we're going to execute a left hand low block. Remember, good balance and a good snap in your technique. Next, I'm stepping forward with my right foot and I'm going to do a right hand punch. Now I'm turning 180 degrees, right foot forward, and I'm going to do a right hand low block. And I'm going to step forward with my left foot and do a left hand punch. Now I turn 90 degrees to the left. We went from walking stances. Now we're going into a front stance, followed by a left hand low block and a right hand reverse punch. From here, I'm going to step up and step to my right, executing a left hand inside block with my right foot forward. Now I step with my left foot and I'm going to do a right hand punch. Turning 180 degrees to my left, left foot forward, and I'm going to do a right hand inside middle block. Stepping forward my right foot, and I'm going to do a left hand reverse punch. Now, I'm stepping forward 90 degrees with my right foot, and I'm going to execute a right hand low block followed by a left hand reverse punch. Now, from here, I'm stepping forward and to my left with my left foot forward in a walking stance, executing a left hand high block, followed by a right leg front kick and a right hand punch. And I should end in a walking stance with my right foot forward. Now, I turn 180 degrees to my right, doing the same thing with my right hand. Right hand high block, left leg front snap kick, left hand punch. From here, I'm going to turn 90 degrees to my right with my left foot forward in a front stance, executing a left hand low block. Then I'm going to step again in a front stance with my right foot forward and do a right hand punch with a key up or a power yell or spirit yell. What that looks like facing you guys, right? If I am facing this way, what that's going to look like is this. I'm pivoting on my right foot, stepping forward with my left in a front stance, low block, and I'm going to step again, right foot forward, front stance, right punch and key up. So that'll look like this. So we should end approximately back to where we started. From here, we say baro, which means return to ready position. I'm going to pivot on my right foot, circling back with my left. Hands at ready. And kyunye, bow. And that is Taeguek Il Jang. So all together, Taeguek Il Jang looks like this. Chariot. Okay. Chinbeep. Taeguek Il Jang. Shijak. Hot. Paro. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you for the next one. Bye now. Boy.